今日はね、時間について話していこうと思います。
Yes.
日本にとってすごく時間管理とか時間通りに行うとか、時間よりも例えばね、前に集合するとか、すごく時間に対しての意識がとても強いんですけれども、デンマークではね、時間ってどんな形で皆さん考えてますか？大人も子供も。このトピックをちょっと考えたときに、例えばね、日本でも小学校の教育とかで5分前集合っていうのをすごく学校でやったりするんですね。子供の時からすごく時間教育みたいなのが結構あるなと思ってて、デンマークではどうですか
？No, it's not quite as important, I guess. It's not one of the core values in Danish society. It is important, but it's not one of the most important things. I think the key word here is respect. Show respect for others. Someone who has prepared something for you, or someone who's counting on you, you should show respect. But that's a cultural thing that different people have different approaches to. Some believe it's very important that if you signed up for something, or if you agreed to participate in something, then you have to keep your word. You can't just change because you have to go to the hairdresser suddenly, or you want to buy a present for your best friend and their birthday is coming up. By the way, that's usually one of the excuses that we get. Oh, I had to go out to buy a birthday present with my mother on this day, even though we signed up last week. So what I'm trying to say is some families, some parents, some children have a stricter, more respectful attitude, and some are more loose and relaxed about it.
マスが、時間を守るっていうのはこれリスペクトだって言ってくれた時に、日本はね、学校で昔時間通りに来ないと、つまり遅刻するとバケツを持って廊下に立たされるっていうことがあったんです。
昔ね。
これはねそう、昔ね、多分昭和のね。
Tell me, why do you think Japanese society is so extremely punctual? Is that out of respect, or is it out of fear of the consequences, or both, maybe?
いや、今日ね、マスと話してて、改めて思ったよ。日本は時間を守らないことは恐怖につながるという価値観が育てられている。
Fear of real consequences, or this kind of punishment, because it's ridiculous to us. It sounds very old-fashioned that the consequence of arriving too late at school is that you have to carry a heavy water bottle. It's there's no idea other than punishing the child to discipline them. But if there's a real consequence, like you miss the bus, you can't participate in the trip, or you lose the money that you paid for it, I think people will step up if there's a real consequence. But if it's a made-up consequence, I think in Danish society they won't respect that kind of, they say, so what? I don't give a damn. It's not a real consequence.
なんていうのかな、先生が多分偉いとか、親が偉いっていうふうにもし思ってることがまだまだあるんじゃないかなと思って、だからもしかしたらバケツを先生が持ってなさいって言ったら、はい、わかりましたって言って反論することなくそれに耐えるってことをもしかしたらあるのかもしれない。
You should respect the elderly, you should respect the adults, and do whatever they tell you to do, even though what they're telling you to do doesn't really make sense. So they can punish you in any way they want just because they think that's the right way to do it. Force you to carry a heavy bottle of water. But, what are you supposed to learn from that?
デンマークはそのパニッシュメント、罰を与えなくても、でもこのね、別の形で時間を守るってことはとっても大切だっていうことを、子供や大人はね、言ってると思うんだけれども、日本はすごく時間に追われてやらなきゃってなって、とてもリラックスがない状態、守らなきゃってなってる。デンマークではこの時間を守りつつ心穏やかに生活してるって、ここをどんな
There's a good and a reasonable focus in Denmark on the the product or the achievement that you do in your work life. So that there's a focus on the quality of your work and on the quantity of your work, but more on the quality, you know, what you achieve within 1 hour, rather than that it's important to work for 1 hour precisely. So I think that the productivity is not only measured in time and countable, production. There's also a relatively high focus on workers' well-being, that you feel well while working, you don't overwork yourself, and that the work you do can seem meaningful and productive in a qualitative way. So that's why it's not unthinkable in Denmark to take a break, to build in the breaks and the recreational breaks during the workday, and also to focus on something that isn't strictly measurable work time, because it can make you more productive. And of course, this is very typical to the more innovative and creative types of work. In Denmark, we don't have a lot of factory line work left, but if you work in a factory, we do have factories. If you work in a factory, it's more repetition and it's more time-based, it's measured in time, because the type of work that you do is not very innovative. You shouldn't change a lot, you should just reproduce and follow the guidelines. But if you're in the more like an open goal that you should achieve something, but it's not already defined how you get there, then it's not necessarily very productive to be extremely strict and time measure everything in time. It's much more important to find brilliant, interesting, innovative ways to think up something. Please like us on YouTube and subscribe, because that's how we don't generate money from this, but that's how we can improve on what we're doing here on YouTube. And you can always comment here on YouTube while we're streaming, and we also read your comments after the stream. So please leave your comments. And we also keep, after the live stream, we keep the video for a few hours, so you can still watch it afterwards. And then after that, we upload a short edit, a short version of the video.